So the fleet are finally back in good wind conditions and pointing towards the course that they want to sail, which is towards the Cape of Good Hope over here. We can see that the high pressure has moved up towards the northeast and away from the fleet, and now they're down to the south, to the southwest of it, and they have this really nice northwesterly wind moving them along the course quite quickly. We can see there's a bit of a separation between the groups. We had Initiatives Cure down here to the south, and Louis Berton and Boris Herman on Sea Explorer Yacht Club de Monaco is a bit to the north, so we'll have to see how they converge to see who comes out on top. But the main feature, and a feature that's quite important for Boris to do his mast climb yesterday, is this low pressure that's moving in quickly from the west, and we can see that there's this cold front which is associated to it, and it's got this very strong wind over here. So Boris will be very happy to have managed to go out the mast in the lighter conditions before this moved in. So in the next 24 hours, this low pressure is going to move quite quickly this way, and along this cold front, you can see that there's a very big wind shift. So to the east of the cold front, you've got this northwesterly wind, and just behind it, the wind does a big shift to the left and starts blowing from the west. This is quite important because obviously with the northerly winds, you can sail a much more direct course. You can sail like this, whereas when you have the winds directly from the west, you have to jibe back and forth like that. So it's not quite as efficient to get towards the east where the fleet are trying to sail to at the moment. So we can use the satellite images to identify exactly where this cold front is, and identify how quickly it's moving towards the fleet. So you can see it very well shown on the infrared satellite images, and if we just play this video forward, you can see the movement of it and also the movement of the wind and the cloud mass around the low pressure. So the fleet can really use this tool to identify exactly where this cold front is and when they expect the big wind shift and the big wind change to happen. But if we have a look at the wind in the next 24 hours, so Boris will be somewhere around this star at that point. We can see he'll just be on the edge of the cold front, which is here. So he'll really be fighting to try and get as quickly to the east and to make the most of this good wind direction before he will fall off the back of the train. He'll get a big lift, and then he'll have to jibe along with the rest of the fleet as they drop off the back of the cold front. But basically, the goal at the moment is to make the most of this cold front, get as far possible towards the east, and hold on and stay in front of it for as long as possible. So expect to see some nice high speeds amongst the fleet as they really push hard, and depending on how quickly or how late you drop off, will have a big difference in your positioning, and you could lose a lot of miles or gain a lot of miles depending on how long you last in it. If we have a look at what that means for the routing, so they'll sail on this port jibe at the moment, and then as soon as the cold front passes over, and this routing it's about here, then they'll have to jibe over onto starboard, and they'll have the wind from this direction now. Estimated time of arrival to the Cape of Good Hope for Boris is the 1st of December midday, so let's see how he gets on.